I head out to Bonneville Salt Flats. I technically leave tomorrow for it, but we're going to head out of town tonight, so thought I'd make a quick little video for you guys. And I know we've already seen this car a bunch of times, but kind of just go over what I plan on doing with it now since it's over here at the shop. Well, first thing, the car is really super straight. Minimum rust anywhere in this car, just surface rust really. I mean, there's not even any rust going on inside of here, which even my AMX has a little bit of rust inside of it. No rust in the floorboards or anything like that, just, which is amazing as much mouse pee was in it. But anyways, I also posted on Facebook and the group pages if there's any little parts on this car that you see in these videos, feel free to reach out to me. I don't mind getting rid of them because, whether you guys like it or not, or if you're watching this and you hate Chevy LS swaps or Chevy engines, this car is never going to be restored. It has no paperwork, and I'm sure you wouldn't waste a 401 or anything else on this car when you could put it in a car, you could drive it on the street or something. And this car is, other than it's straight, there's no way anybody's going to restore it, especially without paperwork. So with that being said, probably going to throw well, from what I'm guessing I'm going to do, I'm going to just stick the 4.8 LS out of the Gremlin into this and put a turbo on it. I don't know anything about turbos. It'll be the first time I've messed with them. So there might be some parts on this 304. Somebody might need those pulleys. Timing covers probably okay still. To kick down linkages to the torque commands. I don't know. I think that's like the 904 style Chrysler automatic in this, since it's on a 304. I wouldn't think it's the 727 style, but I have not climbed under it to identify it or anything like that. The little window washer squirter things, the wiper motor assembly, windshield wiper assemblies and stuff and switch is already called for, so that's not available. But battery tray, just whatever little stuff you see floating around in this car. I think that's the seatbelt holder thingy majig. All the internal door parts, all the mechanisms on both doors, I don't need any of that. I'm just going to bolt in plexiglass because this window's gone. That window's there, along with that back wing window. This one's broke out, so those two windows can get sold. Any of these door or window crank things can get sold. Stuff like that. And someone's already bought the weather eye control out of it. So heater box, all the heater box stuff. I'm not going to use any of that stuff. We're just going to make a straight up drag car out of this. I'm not even going to fix the bumper, the crashed front end. I'll probably straighten the bumper out a little bit. Believe it or not, I've already straightened out part of the bumper. This used to stick out to here. I've got fender extensions I can fix this with, but I'm going to just tap this over, get this kind of lined up, shove a headlight in it, make sure nothing's loose on it, hammer this back down a little bit. I got to weld in some sort of cross brace because that's been totally ripped out of this thing. As far as a fender, I've had a few people offer me fenders, but they want the same amount of money for an old, used, rusty, beat up fender as I can just get one from AMC Libs, a fiberglass brand new fender. So I'll probably just get a fiberglass fender for this and stick on it. And same thing, I've got extensions and all that stuff, had light buckets for that. And I've actually got an old Javelin AMX windshield that's not cracked or anything, I can just glue in here. Like I said, we'll just do plexiglass with the little metal struts kind of holding all that together. They're not going to be able to be rolled up or down, anything like that. Probably just leave this back glass in. I don't see any reason of messing with it or cutting it out. The back of the car, probably just going to do a fuel cell. There is a gas tank sitting outside for it, but it's been repaired a bunch of times. Same thing with the back. I'm just going to make sure this stuff isn't going to break anymore and make sure it's going to stay right in place where it's at. I'm going to leave it exactly like it is. I think I've got a bumper for the rear somewhere for it, and go from there. I'm sure it's got the 6-cylinder rear end in it still. I haven't looked at it that closely, but I'm not too worried about that. I do have another Javelin V8 rear end if I need it. And front end here, I'm just going to do a disc brake conversion on it. Like I said, we're just going to slam in a turbo styled LS into this thing and send it down the track all crashed up and junkyard fine, just like it is. This dash, I've got a idea for it because it's just missing. I glued it back together quite a bit, but it's still missing a whole bunch of parts. I'm just going to take sheet metal and wrap this. I'm going to get the dash all connected and straight, and then I'm just going to wrap this all with sheet metal. It's going to be a drag car anyways. Not going to do any door panels or any back panels in it. Not going to do a back seat. Probably going to just put in a full roll cage into this thing. Racing seats. I mean, it's going to be pretty well plain Jane. It's just going to be go down the drag strip and maybe do something fun down the drag strip, and that's it. Other than that, I don't think this car's got much of a chance of anything else. So, but anyways, I thought I would just do a quick little video for you guys before I take off. We'll get a video of Bonneville and stuff after I get back, and I'll be gone for a couple weeks, so I'll post pictures on my Facebook group page and Instagram, so you guys can keep a track what's going on at Bonneville if you want. And other than that, I think the last bonus on this car is the grill. I mean, it's not in real good shape, but it's definitely salvageable. The only part that's broke out is right here, and that doesn't matter. So at least we got a usable grill, and all the brackets and stuff, they got to be straightened out, but all of them were with the car, so that's good. But I guess I can show underneath it real quick. And I don't know what transmission that actually is. Oh. I'm not very good with Mopar stuff, so. Looks like they welded the transmission cross member to the frame. Crazy. Like I said, if there's anything on that transmission you want, let me know. Other than that, I'm just going to haul them to the scrap pile. I'll take one more quick look at this motor mount job they did. I literally just cut, I think, a V8 motor mount off a cross member and just welded it right on top of the 6-cylinder cross member, which I'm guessing that's what they've done, but it seems to me it would have made more sense just to put the V8 cross member in. And before anybody asks, now that manifold's already sold to someone else. So that's not available either. And of course I got to keep all the steering stuff, suspension stuff, but I'm not keeping any heater box stuff. I'm not keeping a battery tray. I don't even need this thing here. It's missing one of them, but and these hood stop things, I probably don't need those either. So just giving everybody ideas out there while you're looking at your car. You might need something off of this car, you just don't know it yet. That ballast resistor, I'm sure, is probably not any good, but there's that too. Other than that, there's nothing in the trunk except for these hubcaps. You might need those hubcaps, so let me know if you want them. All four of them are there. I think one of them's missing a little American Motor circle thingy on it, but they're all there other than that. So, and I got a couple of those stainless steel mud flaps. The other one's up on the front still. So you might want those little mud flaps for your own car. Maybe they're worth something, I don't know. Alright guys, well thanks for watching, and we're going to go give Bonneville a heck of a run, hopefully get another club hat or something, and we'll see you back in the videos here in a couple of weeks. Thanks for watching.